Welcome to Central Scouting Services. Central Scouting Services is the global authority in player scouting, data collection, and information storage. Central Scouting Services is staffed by members who have worked in the NHL, AHL, WHL, OHL, QMJHL, NCAA, USHL, NAHL, or Junior A Canada. Central Scouting Services is dedicated to the development of athletes with cutting-edge technology that monitors speed, agility, cognition, explosive power, read and reaction time, and brain speed concussion protocol testing both on and off the ice, anywhere in the world, with results delivered in under 72 hours of completion. CSS begins with getting to know the player, where their strengths are both on and off the ice, who they are, what they're passionate about, where their career's been, and where they hope it takes them. From there, the players are given an identification wristband that will monitor their ability in a number of key areas with detailed and pinpoint accurate information that can be used for development, growth, and to help players and coaches reach their full potential. At that point, Central Scouting Services goes to work on performance testing speed, along with agility, cognition, explosive power, and read and reaction time. The player and coaches are given a comprehensive look at strengths and weaknesses. Participants have detailed information within 72 hours as to where they can improve and where they are already performing at or above expectations. All of our data is kept strictly confidential, and our growing database of player information will set the standard in global scouting for all of hockey. Central Scouting is mobile. We can come to you anywhere in the world. We'll provide state-of-the-art testing. We'll give you undisputable information and essential data that will improve your player, your team, and game. Pros will tell you, Central Scouting Services provides comprehensive, modern testing that sets the standard for all scouting services worldwide. Here's former Detroit Red Wing Mike Knuble.
So testing's been, it's evolved, and it's changed over the times. And, we've worn the O2 masks and ridden bikes and done road races and 3-mile races on the track, and everybody's trying to size players out. There's some real good stuff that you can pick up here, and now technology has made it very, very portable, that an organization can bring Central Scouting in, and then they can move it to another place. They can come back. It's very portable, very easy to set up and do. It's quick setup for coaches. It's quick takedown for coaches, and you don't disrupt your old practice. You can do your 2 or 3 or 4 different testings and then move on with your practice and get it and move on. Tangible results are really satisfying to people, and it rewards a player. It shows a player that, hey, you are getting bigger, you are getting stronger, you are getting faster, and it's encouraging the players to know that the work they're putting in off the ice and the way they eat and the way they train and growing and getting stronger, that there's a real result at the end that you can see, and it's great for players to know they're getting better.
Todd Nelson, assistant coach of the Dallas Stars, shares his thoughts on Central Scouting Services.
I was very impressed with the presentation. They explained to me totally about what they offer, with the program that they offer. The data is very valuable, and in this day and age, everybody's looking to get an edge. Back when I was playing, they were doing testing, but the testing that they did was testing that was going against other people. With this testing, you're measuring your results against yourself and how you're improving. And I think when a player sees improvement, it's also encouraging and gains confidence. The program itself, there's so many things you can do with it. It's not only the physical testing. You can test for mental capacity. You can have all this data where a player suffers some type of injury, concussion. All this information will be put in a database, and you can maybe bring the player back quicker than normal. Well, as a coach, it's very valuable because in this day and age, there's so much money involved with sports, and there's salary cap situations where if you have 2 players that are pretty equal on the ice or pretty equal with their ability, and you have to make a decision, and it's based on ability and money, I think it's very valuable for a coach or a general manager to see which player would benefit you in the future.
Central Scouting Services is ready to help make you better as a player. Central Scouting Services is ready to help give your team the data it needs to take your game to the next level. Central Scouting Services is at your service anywhere, anytime to assist in the development of the next generation of players in the game of hockey. Let us know when we can help take your game to the next level.